Hi guys, Dan Cooper here from Pro Tools Expert, and in this video review I'm going to be taking a look at a set of new convolution reverb plugins by LiquidSonics called Seventh Heaven and Seventh Heaven Professional. So what's the differences between the two? Well, Seventh Heaven, this plugin here, is clearly a stripped back lighter version of Seventh Heaven Professional, with the Pro version offering more advanced controls such as EQ and in-depth metering and presets, just to name a few. Do check out the LiquidSonics website for a comprehensive list of features for both these plugins. Now I'm sure you must be wondering what sets these two reverb plugins apart from other reverbs. These are convolution reverbs that LiquidSonics claim to be hardcore reproductions of popular reverbs found in the Bricasti M7. Fusion IR is the technology that powers these reverbs. We've heard this technology in other LiquidSonic products such as Reverberate 2 and Slate Digital's Verbsuite, and both those reverbs sound great. And we've got a new modern GUI design that I think looks amazing. It's easy to use and it's definitely a significant leap forward in design compared to past LiquidSonic products. One thing to note before we get into the examples, these plugins require a substantial chunk of your hard drive space. Remember, these are convolution reverbs, so much like sample libraries, don't be surprised when you see several gigabytes hit your download folder. So let's get to the bottom line. How do these plugins sound? Let's start with the lighter version, Seventh Heaven. And in this video I'm going to be using the 14-day free trial for both plugins. Okay, so let's increase the mix a little bit, and we've got it on chamber. What it is I don't know. We can go between the different types of reverbs in the middle here. The way I used to anymore. Plates. San Luis Obispo. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I should let you go. Basic filters down here. But I don't know where to run to anymore. Now we've got pre-delay as well, which is nice. Set this tempo sync. Now I'm older, it's harder to remember. Back the mix off a little bit. Let's play with this delay. That I was born in the happiest place in America. It's quite subtle, it's more like a little pulse than a delay. My baby girl is wandering free. Kevin has moved to a place by the sea. Right, we can adjust the decay here. Let's push it out a little bit. Increase the mix. At the bar, I still think about my father. Let's try halls. And I miss him as much as I did back in Nevada. And I wish he would help. And VFL, very low frequency, so let's push that in. Bring the low cut off so we can hear it a bit better. And we can mix between early and the late reflections as well, which is nice. What it is I don't know. I don't feel the way I used to. Just bypass it for a sec. Yeah, San Luis Obispo. Back in. Maybe I should let you go. God, it works so well. I don't know where to run to anymore. We don't have to use this dial in the middle. We can just click here and go between the presets here as well, which is nice. So a very straightforward plugin, this, the Seventh Heaven I'm calling light version. It's lovely, it's kind of got a little bit of a deverb about it, but doesn't obviously sound like it at all. It sounds so much better. Very easy to use, and I'm absolutely loving this. Let's have a little quick look at the Seventh Heaven Professional. And as you can see straight away, we've got more to play with. Now on the right, we've got more in-depth meters, input, output, early, late, and VLF. We've got controls for that there, the VLF, which is very low frequency here, and the balance between early and late, and you'll see that represented here when you play around with them. We've got a master EQ as well at the bottom, which includes the filters, high and low, and under advanced, as we saw in Seventh Heaven Light, we've got the delay, pre-delay, and a few extra controls, this roll-off section here, and frequency-dependent decay time. So I'm just going to run that example again and play around with some of these settings so you can get an idea of what these things do. Ambience first. Let's increase the mix so we can hear the difference here between early and late. Nice tail. Again, look at the meters. Use your ears. Now I'm going to put it towards early. Nice. Mix of the two. Bring the mix back.
But I don't know where.
Right, now the decay time. We've actually got a dial this time in the 7th Heaven Professional version, which is much preferred if I'm honest. Don't like in the 7th Heaven Lite version that there's just a little click thing.
Now I'm older, it's harder to remember.
This is much easier to place.
That I was born.
Let's jump over to the Master EQ.
Place in America.
Let's brighten it a little bit.
My baby girl is wandering free. Kevin
Low
has
cut.
moved to a place by the sea. Mary and I have grown colder than December. At the bar I still think about
Bring the late,
my father.
wash it out a little bit.
And I miss him as much as I did back in Nevada.
Okay, the advanced controls, let's have a little go in here. So let's push in some of this delay level.
Give me
Tempo
something
sync.
to ease my mind, but it's time to go as the bell is ringing last orders. San Luis Obispo, what it is
Again, let's bypass.
I don't feel the way I used to anymore. Yeah, San Luis Obispo.
Let's try a different preset. Let's go for halls.
Maybe I should let you go, but I don't know where to run.
Let's try another one. Let's go for plates.
Oh, well, I don't know where to run to anymore.
So what are my final thoughts on this set of reverb plugins, 7th Heaven by LiquidSonics? Now I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of convolution reverbs. I find them a little bit rigid and a little bit uninspiring. That's just me. These plugins though, don't feel like convolution reverbs at all. The response of the controls is really quite snappy, and I really like the way that the reverbs drift and develop. It's really nice. I find that I prefer the lighter version of 7th Heaven, not the Pro version, as it's slightly cheaper and much more straightforward and focused as a quick creative reverb tool. I always like plugins that sound great and are simple to use. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Pro version is equally as great, but I think you have to be an M7 enthusiast to fully appreciate it. And if you are a Bricasti M7 enthusiast, then you've got to check this out. I've been using the 14-day free trial of these, which come with a small selection of reverb presets. Now, the full versions have a wealth of presets, but the demos definitely give you a very good idea of what 7th Heaven is all about. Anyway, I've been Dan Cooper. Let us know your thoughts on these plugins in the comments below. I'll catch you next time.